Yo! Look at it. Look at it. Printer Friday, let's go. Got the last button. You know, I gotta get the tunage going. And then we're making it happen. Welcome in, everybody, on a wonderful, warm Friday. Very warm Friday. It is in the wonderful state of Michigan. Currently, a single degree outside. Never mind, I lied. It is no degrees outside. None. There's no degrees outside right now. There's none. And it's going down fast. So, oh, well. Too bad I don't need any of that stuff. Well, welcome in Ronald, Ryan, Marty. What's going on? Chris, Darren, Wet Leaf. Drubin, what is up? Ghost Dragon, good to see you. Jordan Teague. Go on, JT Dubs. Got a little tongue twisted there. Neutral degrees, that's a good point. That's a good point. Most glorious of Slayers. Appreciate you, Jordan. Appreciate you. Some let's goes. Some let's get after it. Ooh. Welcome in. Raced over on Twitch. Oh yeah, I was gonna do, I don't know. Thinking about doing a print challenge for the wigs. You know what? I think I need to order some new wigs, maybe. New wigs. You have different wig levels, like 5 super prints is this wig, 10 is this. Maybe get just like a crazy, like long pink haired wig or something for more. Like, I don't know. Zip on here. But yeah, Printer Friday. Rules are at the top of the description on YouTube, but just to shout them out, this is good for YouTube or Twitch. Any channel support of any kind that's of the $10 or more amount, you can get one little short message printed up here. The longer it is, the harder it is to read, so... Okay. Why did he just get healed 1,000 points? What just happened there? Did the wrong mixture of auras out here, apparently. Oh my gosh. Heal, heal, heal. Anytime you just barely don't take them out and they get that heal, ooh boy, that's rough. Glad was the one out here doing work. Mustang, welcome in. -12, says Ryan. Ooh, not quite supposed to get there here where I live in Michigan. The lowest it's supposed to get here is down to, I think it was -8. So. Chris, thank you for the $5 super.
Happy Friday.
Appreciate the generosity. Thank you, thank you. Ooh. Go get my Merc back again. The white wig. Aren't those called pompadour wigs? Is that what those are called, Yak? I think so. Yeah, Race, looks like you have about the same temp as what we got here. Let me go get my Merc back. He doesn't usually die too often. 1 out of 30, 40 runs, something like that. It seems like not too often, but I don't know. Up or mid Michigan? I'm like a half hour north of Detroit, I guess you'd say. Approximately. Come on. There we go. If you just don't get that one aura that really messes everything up, you lose your might aura on your mercenary, you know. Messes everything up. Also, I did go ahead and finally do the laziest thing ever and actually got the 1 point into Berserk. I could have took that guy out the other time. I forgot though. Vamp braces. Well, yeah, this cold is just crazy though. I hadn't seen anything this cold in a while. Loves these lives. Glad you like him, Willis. Welcome in. Oopsie. Did not mean to teleport out there, but haha. Made him waste his hydras out there. Gotcha. Whoa! He's got double healed, so just wasted the whole time. Man, I hate when they get that little sliver of life left and then they get healed. What chumps. Golden. Oh, everyone knows Ogrex is always great. Next one. Mustang says we're at -11 by morning. Yeah, not quite what we get here, but I mean, who knows, baby? I mean, it says it's going to get down to -9, so I mean, getting to -11, they're off by 2 degrees. I would say it's possible. Ghost Dragon said he's getting his butt kicked by TZ Andia. Unfortunate. Oh, jeez. Times we get them just right there. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, come on. Yes, I missed the question. I see someone answered there though that I'm using Trank's belt. I am using Trank's belt. Cannot be frozen. The Champion X does look pretty cool. Double check. I'm sure Amulet's not doing that. Close enough. Mustang's a little further north than I am. Gotcha. Checks out. So yeah, Chris, Zacho. Ravenfrost has that cold damage, and I just really want to avoid any of the any of the council members shattering. And then I can't item find them, so. Ghost Dragons are trying to get them uniques from TZ Andy. Yeah, checks out. Merc just eating all these hydras, man. Well, maybe not completely eatage, but. Oop, there we go. Jewel amulet, guaranteed tails, 98.7% chance. No good. Boy, just nothing. Gordon, we're having beers tonight. We are not. Really toned down on that kind of recently, and I got to get up early tomorrow. Got a cheer competition in the morning I have to leave pretty early for, and yeah. Yeah, because I'm a flyer, so I want to make sure I don't put on any extra pounds, so. Yeah, I'm competing, by the way. I might be joking. It might be my daughter's cheer competition, possibly. Yep, I'm that years old for a dad where my weekends are taken up by cheer competitions and things like that. Wicked Ball, welcome in. Driven down to 3 on the Grail. Team Mike Stormlash and the Biggins. The most useful of all the items, Biggins Bonnet. £12 in 21. So far this month, you've lost 12 pounds. I mean, that's kind of crazy. I mean, it's good, of course. I have not lost that much. I did a little cheat code. If you plan on losing weight just at the beginning of the year, if you gain a bunch of weight on purpose just before the new year, and then you can just instantly lose it because it's just, you know, cheat code. Weight loss cheat code. No good. Yeah, exactly, Jordan. It kind of works out that way, don't it? Yeah. True Red Beard. Yo, welcome in. Yeah, see, the biggest problem with me is, I don't know, like, I don't lose weight ever. I could cut out 1,500 calories a day out of my diet and I don't lose any weight. I don't know. It's just like, I literally have to not eat any food for like multiple days in a row. It's the only time, like when the new year came around, I got super sick. I didn't stream or make any videos or anything. I literally didn't eat for like at least 2 days and I lost like 8 pounds of just, you know, food that's inside your body at one form of digestion, essentially. But I haven't actually lost any weight. Even though, you know, you consume less calories and go to the gym every day now, and still I just don't lose anything. So. Figure over the course of a year, if I stick with it, you gotta lose something, right? Gotta lose something. Yeah, a flew away from my weight goal. That's exactly what you got to do. EJ, just go around licking doorknobs and stuff like that at public buildings. Best weight loss strat I can come up with. Welcome in, EJ. You quit eating gummies so you snack less? Nice. Yeah, I used to drink way more, and then I drink way less now. Doesn't do anything. Like, yeah. It is what it is. I don't know. Printer Friday! Wait, Printer Friday? What's that? Doing pretty good. Hopefully you're doing great as well. I joked because you had the wrong letter. 187 or 157 on the defense. Impressive. Just kidding. Welcome in. Yeah. Don't think I'm missing anything. No low runes laying around, are there? Little known fact. Headbanging burns calories. Little known fact. berries. Trying to find somebody to attack here. Come on. Ooh, these bumps. Oh, Race! Thank you for the $10 super print. Ooh.
315 donated $10 through Super Chat. Rye Whiskey.
I feel like when somebody super prints, wasn't there something I was supposed to do? I don't remember. Oh, yeah. Woo! Thank you so much, Race, for the $10 super print. Was that crazy enough? It was a good one. I'm proud of that one. I don't know. Can you really super print? Ooh, like seriously? Or I feel like you have to do it jokingly, kind of, sort of, right? Kind of, sort of, right? All right, we'll go like this. We'll go like this. Flip it. And the print's coming. It's on its way. Hold up. Hold up. I'm about to sneeze. Hold up. There we go. My bad. Here comes the print. Woo! That was good. Work first try. First try. Love to see it. Rye whiskey. Rye whiskey. Thank you so much, my man. Okay, no, yeah, nothing there. Okay. Appreciate you, True Red. Ooh. Deep Blue, welcome in over there. Ray said you never figured out Twitch, so YouTube works, like how to send any channel support type of stuff you're saying? All right, either way, don't matter. Come on, Torque, get out of here, bro. Love you, bum. $5 is that good or? I'll check it. I know someone will call me out. Ooh, 3 skills, not enough. Nothing. A lot of magic stuff. All bad, I believe. Okay. Mini Novak. No, the council cannot drop every item in the game. For uniques, there's actually like probably a ton. I don't even know exactly, but there's probably a ton of uniques that the council can't drop. The council can drop the runes up to Cham, so the only one you can't find is Zod, I guess, from the councils. The easier way to say it. But yeah, I'm just trying to get some runes, and I actually only need to make all the rune words in the game. I pretty much only need, maybe we'll just call it 5 and 5, because I forget which one it is. Chams and Jaws are really all I need. One of them I need 5, and one of them I need 3 to make every rune word in the game, which is my current goal. I don't remember which one is which, though. I'll find out one day. But I'm okay. Minus 25 right now, GZ says. Not that cold here. It's a balmy -1 out right now, I believe. Did it drop that degree? I was at a goose egg a minute ago. According to my phone, and if it's on the phone, it's correct. Yep, we're at -1 now. Dropped 2 degrees in the last 10 minutes. According to the internet. So, if it's on the internet, you know it's right. So, that's the main thing. Where are you going, buddy? What are you doing? What are you doing? Just to cause problems, I see, huh? What a schmuck. What a bum schmuck. Patience purchase. We don't like that kind of positivity around here. It's 76 in Florida right now, actually. Yeah. In Florida, they're probably like, ah, the humidity. I can barely breathe. No, if you're like a Florida, like person who lives in Florida, 76 is probably like jacket weather. Yeah, patience. I've only ever been to Florida when it was in like the wintertime. Because like why would you go to Florida in the summer, right? When you're from Michigan. It would just be like a death sentence. But oh my gosh. I can't even do I need to leave this? I'm getting destroyed over here. Gosh, one of these champs here. Fire enchant, lightning enchant, extra fast. I mean, is it him? Like I can't even kill one monster here apparently. Merc got just nukified. Justin Kidd, appreciate you. Boy. See, every once in a while, apparently, yeah, curse, cold, and fire extra fast. That's probably that guy that got my merc. I'm getting some bad rolls on the council out here. Ray said, I'm from Florida and it's brutal to me now. Like Florida's brutal to you nowadays? Or, cause Ray, you don't live in Florida anymore, right? Aren't you? You just said you were. Yeah, you're more up in the freezing coldness. Former Florida man, you're saying. Former. Get all confused. Yeah, no, Ohio. Yeah, okay. Gotcha. Oh, you're from Ohio? Gross. Never mind, I used to like you. I don't know about now, though. You don't say the before every time you tell someone where you're from, do you? Patience says he's beachside, doesn't get the worst part of the heat. Gotcha. Yeah, I guess it's one of those things, too, is like coming from like winter in Michigan to Florida, like, you know, in December or in January or whatever. It seems real humid. You know, when you're going from like -12 humidity, don't tell me that doesn't make sense. But yeah, you know, when it's 7 and 2 feet of snow and then you land in Florida, it's like, oh, just instantly sweating everywhere. Viv, yo! Thank you for the $10 dono.
Greetings from Disney, where it's not -7 degrees out. Lolo, ha 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 ha.
I couldn't fully tell what that was saying. The way that it pronounced everything. Thank you for the $10 dono. Viv, I know you're just hopping in for a second, but that does get you a super print. Let me know in the comment. I'll try to keep an eye out. I owe Viv a super print if he wants one. Hopefully you're enjoying the time with your fam there in Disney. Also, another person that's currently in Florida. George says, I should do that. I'm from the state of Michigan. No. Art path. Ray said you played for Ohio State. Oh my gosh. You're digging yourself your hole deeper, Race. Uh-oh. Boo this man. I'm half joking. I won't hold it against you, Race. I'm just fine. Max. What's going on, Max? I almost read the whole name. Nice. Welcome in. Let's see. Got a lot of people complaining about hot weather when you can just step outside in this cold in 0 vit D. I don't know what that means. 0 vitamin D, like you can't ever get the sun. You're saying, Bob? But yeah, the boy, I'm starting to understand all them old people that used to be like, yeah, the winters are just wearing on me here. I'm really starting to get it. Not gonna lie. George said he walked his dog. Oh, I missed that part. Boy, you got the little boots for your dog so they don't freeze their little footsies. All right, Biff, we'll get you that one right there. It's borderline inappropriate, but he says, boo, well done steaks for a super print. It's almost inappropriate, but we'll give it to you. We'll give it to you. Yeah, enjoy. Wait. We can do boo, well done steaks. That'll fit. That'll fit. But yeah, also, thank you so much, Boo, for the super print. Woo! Thank you so much for the generosity. Oh, yeah. Let's get that printed up for Biv. Legendary. Just legendary. That'll work. Yeah, okay. It kind of knocked it one way. Oh, wait. Oh, it really doesn't want to do that. That's fine. That's fine. Papa Tater, yo! We'll get to yours in just a second after we get to Biv's here. Printing. Ooh.
Let's go!
Trash! Well, we got a printing bonanza. That's the word I was trying to think of. A printing bonanza. Got boo well done steaks. And we've got Papa Tater! Woo! Well done steaks. Boo! Thank you so much. You legend for the super print. Tater. All right, let's get a new one for you right now. We got competing steak narratives here. Some people don't like well done. Some people love well done. So awesome. So awesome. This scene right here was such a great idea. I love it. I love it. Don't want to toot my own horn, but it's a great idea. Thank you so much, Trash, for the 5 gifted Slayership. Definitely, I figured when I did this, I have to put them right next to each other. Like, I have to, right? Woo, well done. Woo, well done. Oh, come on, tape. How do you work this stuff? Where's the directions at? Gotta hold it like that so you can read it nice and goodly. Bigly goodly. Woo and boo. Competing narratives. And we got a print for trash. I didn't see. I'll keep an eye open. Congrats to everyone who got gifted a membership. I will keep an eye open for. Wait, why is it not going back? Oh, it's hitting the wrong button. Ah! Okay. Trash, I'll keep an eye open for your super print when or if you want one. Let me know what you're printing up. And thank you so much once again for the 5 gifted Slayer shit. Gosh, we're hitting all the channel regulars around here. Tofu for the win. Medium blue rare tofu. Merc, why don't you help me out down here, bro? Blue rare tofu. Oh. Wife says, amazed at the straight damage of this build. It's not too bad. This is players 3, so it's okay amount. So yeah. And the biggest thing is that the survivability huge because you have like 50% life leech. It's just insane. So it's almost like you have life tap essentially on every hit without having to cast life tap. Printer Friday, better believe it. And here we're getting a print for Trash, who wants, where to go? Tofu for the win. Tofu for the win. Excellent use of the super print, I might say so myself. Oh, what am I doing? I did that wrong. Didn't fully mess it up, so don't worry. Oop, I almost did though. Oh! Oh boy, I messed it up. Hold on. How do you print stuff again? I don't remember. This is 1992 and I've never seen a computer before. Oh, they fell! He fell down! Get him back! Help back up! Devastating. Falling in the pit, you gotta have them brothers in arms help you pull you back up. Devastating. Ugh. Okay. Are we gonna go lower? Maybe right here. This is a good. I think it's a good spot for it right there. Or we. I don't know. What do you guys think? Next to the stakes, or I could go right under here. Continuation. Steak. Tofu. Yeah, let's go steak. Steak. I don't know why it seems lately on Printer Fridays that the paper's like really, it hangs and like curls for some reason. I don't know if I got cheaper paper or what. I hold it like that. Looks pretty good. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. I still got room for one up here. Got this. Oh my gosh. Or the special spot. This one right over here. I got this room behind my head right here. That's if someone wants like a 3-letter one that's like extra special. That's like we're running out of room here. Bill would never go cheap on paper. Well, you don't say. Dusting up a minute ago. So Trash is the man for the gifted Slayer ships. JB, Printer Friday. You better believe it. Better believe it. Ray says, good thing he doesn't have to shovel. The whiskey's hitting. Whiskey is hit. Well, I mean, whiskey hitting. That's probably a good time to shovel because you won't feel how cold you are, huh? Ethrune, that's what we're looking for out here, right? That's the kind of runes we're looking for. But also in this weather, you probably end up with frostbite if you don't feel how cold you are. So it could be bad. Hard to look through all these blue items, see if it's stuff I need to identify. Varthamus, welcome in, welcome in. Bob up here saying you had tofu one time that was good. It was battered and deep fried and had a sauce on it and stuff. That sounds like a lot of work. When I would eat it, I would dice it up kind of really small and like fry it in a pan kind of. But it ended up like, I don't know, it just too much work. Squishing the water out of it and God, it just took too much work. Wasn't worth it. Plus it didn't taste very good, you know. Galback, yo! Welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. Hopefully you're staying warm. TDG says, happy Friday, welcome in. Same to you. An Ammon rune. Offline account, what build do you use for Ubers? I've done them with a few different ones. I've done Frenzy Barb. I've done the generic Smiter Paladin. I did just like one or something actually with this before. But I don't do Ubers. I do Ubers the bare minimum. So a lot of them were just Smiter Pally, to be honest. I'm not a big fan of doing Ubers. Kind of boring to me. Oh yeah, let's check the circlet, I guess. Before I get yelled at, 2 sockets, no good. Oh, sorry to hear that, Wizard. GIS Wizard, sorry to hear that. Unfortunate part of one of those things that happens in life. Sorry to hear that. These are kind of spread out here. Almost isn't too bad because then they don't heal each other, I guess. Whoopsie. Anyone hiding out here? No? Oh, sounded like there was one more. There he is. I should start checking this shrine over here. It'll probably help me out once in a while. Yeah, Trash says really cold, really cold. This is a true story. No truer story has ever been told. Man, no high runes ever dropping out here, huh? Every once in a while. It's not that I'm missing them either, they just don't drop, right? Right, chat? First ever Ubers has raced tomorrow, going with the Smiter. Yeah, it's not, especially if you have like the best gear, it's pretty basic, kind of, sort of. Come in prepared, you just do exactly what someone else does in like a video that you see, and you're usually fine. You're pretty much going to be fine. One thing I'll say is you can never have too many full rejuves. Like if you're like budget gear, you can never have too many full rejuves. Oh. You have too many, you can always get rid of them, but man, the time when you need more. Oh yeah, and make sure you set it to P1 difficulty. Don't forget that. Anytime I've ever done that was a very sad day, and I have done it before. Why is this so hard? And then I look, it's on players 3 or something, or even players like 7. Like I take out the mini Ubers and I'm like, man, this is way harder than I remember. Why is this taking so long? Like, what is going on here? And I get to the regular Uber Tristram, and then I'm like, I can't even take out Uber Bale. Like, what is going on here? And then I like finally checks, my brain clicks, and I'm like, oh no. And I look, and I'm like, it's player 7. Waste of a key set. One whole stash tab. There you go. That's not a terrible idea, especially if you're budget for sure. Make sure you got life tap somehow, whether it's a wand or whatever. A wet leaf, budget gear. Planning to do Ubers this weekend. Best of luck. Best of luck. George, a big purple drink fan, huh? All right, purple drink. Some of that purple stuff. Wait, what was that? Oh, Gilded Shield. Not really unique hunting out here, but hey, we take them. Chop these guys out real quick and figure out. Perfect ethereal. Whatchamacallit? Is it gonna be? Unlikely, but 185? Not a bad roll. So like I said, we don't have much magic find, but that's cool. Herald of Zakarum. Ooh, yeah. Could ID that, but I don't really have the room. I don't feel like doing a lot of work. Check it. It's gonna be bad anyways. WTB saying I did P3 Ubers twice in a week. Really miserable. Was successful though. Well, that's good. That's good. Yeah, the time that I was thinking it was on P3, I was definitely trying to do like an Uber, like a budget, mega budget Uber video. I was rocking like a 4 perfect diamond tally shield and stuff like that. And I'm like, why is this not working? I have crushing. I have a black on. Like, why can I not? The crushing blow itself should be doing something. I'm like, oh, that's why I can't get anywhere. Okay. The Wetleaf got his ethereal man catcher for infinity. Congratulations on that. Bro. Get rid of the extra strong curse guy. He can just tank. He can just face tank the Hydras, but like, first is what gets you. Extra strong, multi-shot. Didn't mean to do that. What do we got? What do we got? Just garbage. Let's see. Marv said you quit when the leap in enemy difficulty in Runewords happened. Maybe I missed part of what you're talking about there, Marvin. Annihilate maps. Are you just talking about the game prior to the Runewords and stuff? Or you, when you say maps, it makes me think of maps like PD2 maps or something. But you probably just mean like how, like if you had multi-shot or whirlwind or anything like that, you just melt everything. Well done, flank steak. Get out. Well done, flank steak. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's a fine piece of meat right there. Good old IO, I guess. Here's all the maroons I'm looking for. Gotcha, Marvin. The melting monsters aspect. You still kind of can. I mean, I don't know. Like, I do kind of, you know, when you had a full inventory of hex charms with multi-shot Belwer or something, just melt everything. But we'll just take you out real quick here. Her charm, was it a large one? Of course it was. You garbage. See if you had a flank steak or a thin cut ribeye and do them well done. They are amazing, says Tater. There you go. That's what I like to hear. There you go. Bob B had a delicious hanger steak last week. Medium rare. Okay, that's about more medium's what I want, but you know, on anything. Stone skin holding up a little bit on that one. What's all the damage my boy's taking here? Ah, cursed. I figured as much. Marvin said you were big into PvP. Gotcha, yeah. Definitely was not. And kind of, I don't know exactly when everything happened. I forget based on when I was playing or whatever, but I didn't really have the hacked stuff very long at one point, and then it all poofed. So between one of the cycles of me playing D2 and not playing or whatever. Jordan Teague. I don't know what all that stuff means there, but I'm gonna say thank you. Not sure exactly. Marv says all the hack stuff is what made you quit. The white rings, X charms, all that stuff. In a 09. Huh. When did you like come back after that? Just recently here, or you? Or did you come back sometime in the past, like? I might go take out this other group over here, so. Recently grew an interest in seeing how the game was now. Gotcha. All these monsters out here. Might as well. Figure maybe we get lucky, I don't know. Yeah, find D2R on sale sometime for like $11.77 and give her a whirl. Wet Leaf was instantly into the hacked PvP when it came out, huh? Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I just got my hands on whatever I could back then, you know, when I was like a teenager. Yeah, whatever I get my hands on. If I get white gloves, white rings, you know, gift bows and stuff, yeah. Printer Friday, Will, yo, yeah, Printer Friday, ooh, yeah. Oh, what am I, there he is. An open BattleNet aficionado? Not so much me. I traded for whatever, you know, stuff that people duped up and got in the game or whatever, you know. Got into the BattleNet and then duped up or whatever, but I didn't do none of it myself, but I don't know. When you're trading like 10 SOJs that you got for like next to nothing because somebody duped all the SOJs, and then you trade those duped SOJs for some duped ITHBO that someone had, like, you know, I don't know, whatever at the time. And then all of a sudden a couple months later, it's like, you go in, you have a mule full of hex chimes, you go in like, where'd they all go? The whole mule's empty. What? Yeah. Acraven or Acravan? Oh, I don't remember which way to pronounce that, but yeah. Good to see you. Welcome in, welcome in. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ek Craven. Gotcha. Ek Craven. Try to remember. Do my best, I promise. Is there another monster? Oh, there is another guy. Oh, guy hiding around here. I don't see nothing worthy in there. See, Marv saying those ethereal dueling items with the IS and amp and everything. Very rare, but do exist. Yeah. That's all the bazillions of different either magic or rare. Or mostly rare if you're talking about the amp, I guess. But I identify all this stuff and never find them. I couldn't imagine someone finding one of those things like legitimately while playing, you know what I mean? Like, I know someone does, but like, I just imagine them all being found by bots, to be honest. But you think about that with a lot of stuff. I do know someone in my Discord found like the most insane circlet or diadem you'd ever like heard of. Just like named the perfect diadem, and someone in my Discord legitimately that found it. So had the 2 sockets. You know, it rolled with the 2 sockets, 2 to skills, 20 FCR, you know, like whatever, 18 all res or 20. I forget how high it goes or whatever on them things, but just like everything perfect. It was crazy. Yeah, okay, we'll check her, I guess. See, camper, what's going on? Had a guard gate. Wait, sitting at a guard gate board. Welcome in, welcome in. Oh no, -2 degrees. Blah! That is crazy. I can't believe it's so cold out. I almost want to step outside just to see how, like, -2 degrees. What's the wind chill right now? Where's the wind? Just a light, like 5-6 mile an hour breeze. Dew point -16. What does that mean? I don't even know. Don't even know. Please stop healing. Thanks. Ooh, curse spectral hit. Don't like that. Get out of here. Ooh, where do we go? Mustang -4, wind chill -16. Yeah, so I was just looking there. It's unfortunate. Unfortunate. Don't like that. Good place to start gearing as an offline Javazon. Geez, the brand new start off Javazon. I usually would not start off brand new Javazon. If on single player, I'd pretty much always start off Sorceress. So with that being said, Javazon is just like clutch for doing cows regardless of your gear level, because Lightning Fury out in cows, like, you could just have no gear with the worst jabs you could find and still take out cows. You could do that. I mean, it's no problem to hit Eldritch real quick and maybe Eldritch and Shank, you know what I mean? So kind of a basic for a ton of builds, but outside of that, like a mega budget Amazon, I assumed you went Java, so don't know if that's accurate or not, but I guess pretty much just kind of those places. But like I said, it's not really my. I wouldn't generally start offline single player as a Amazon. Wicked Ball said it's -12 now. Feels like -27 where you're at. And we got Campers is Oklahoma 25 feels like 7. Yeah, for Oklahoma that's real bad. That's real bad. How's it is? Yeah, pretty much. It's kind of my recommendation. I'm not a huge fan of cows though, but out there you'll get rune word bases, I guess, at least, and hopefully you get lucky with some runes too. So, Trashy, yo, thank you for the $10 super print.
Donated $10 through super chat.
There. That's it, lady. That's all you got. Not bearer. AI letting us down again, huh? Can't even pronounce that funny or anything. There. Come on, that's not how you do it. Unbelievable. Get through, you dumb. 198 enhanced defense. Let's go. Sarcasm, of course. Oh yeah. Thank you so much, Trash. You Slayer. Thank you so much for the super print. We'll get that one done up for you right now. My man. Thank you so much once again. I'm about to sneeze again. Hold up. Oh. False alarm. Maybe we'll go. Why did it end up so? We'll make it real tall. Goated. Print. Wide open spot for you. No! Printer cartridge jam. Get out of here. Hold up. It said it was jammed, so I don't know. It could be out of paper. I don't check the paper too often. I usually don't check the paper until it says it's empty. Thank you so much once again, Trash, for the super print. Brrr. Ring to identify. There we go. Oh, another set of gloves down here, and another small trap. Jeez, all kinds of stuff was hiding down here. Ooh, 16 max stamina. Another great one. Printer's dead. No. Wait, what just happened? Why did it freeze or why did it stop? What happened there? But man, that's gonna be a sad day if that printer ever kicks the bucket. Oh boy. Mosh pit slide, such a good idea. I know, right? I was trying to think of something to hype it up, the super prints stuff. Cytron said I was doing runs for the longest of time, and the RNG did not agree with me. Got super lucky yesterday though. Bex Sir Ja Om from LK. Oh, love to hear it. Love to hear it. Campers watched 2 videos on offline single player start, and I actually wrote them out in a document on computer. Huh. Nice. Typed out the transcript, or I think you can actually, there's a way to AI to write that out and you can save it for yourself or something if you really wanted to do that, I guess. But yeah, glad they help you out. Hero's Might is one thing legit. Wait, what? Hero's Might is one thing legit. 08 items are another. Marvin, that was probably directed at someone else in chat. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what you're talking about. I don't know they deactivated any rune words back then or whatever. So I think there's part of that comment there. Do forgive me that I missed or something. Where are we at here? Nothing good. Dip out of there. Leezy said can't get any high runes. You farm the right places, but you just can't get them. Unfortunate to hear that. Which are the right places you're hit? So it's the thing with anything high runes wise. You kind of just got to be killing monsters quick and hope for the best. What's up? What do you want? Because I don't want you eating a ton and you're gonna be like, oh, my stomach hurts again. I don't think there's a lot of cheeses left. You can have cheese, I guess, okay? But sorry, that was my daughter was asking to get a snack. Kids these days, am I right? Like nothing good. Cheetos? Cheetos are gross. Let's see. Parazones and the LK sometimes run chaos as well. So LK, I hope you're on offline single player and you're not trying to do them online, I assume. Like offline single player, getting like at like 2 runs a minute type of speed with a good map setup. I assume you'd seen like different people's videos on them, the kind of map you're looking for and stuff. And you aren't leeching. When I use Berserk, I like almost die because I'm not leeching any life, like the bazillion life you get from using Feral Rage. Yeah, to be honest, I probably don't get a lot of high runes in like Terror Zones or whatever, but I never really did. But I was never like, the Terror Zones are up, I have to always run them, you know what I mean? That's even like, well, this is a Great Marsh, so that's not good, but, you know. Race getting after it over here. Oh, why'd I keep that? I didn't mean to do that. Switched it up to Guinness and a sour mash whiskey. Race might want to tone it down a little bit. Jeez. Getting after it over here. Leezy. Mostly offline player, you say, huh? Gotcha. Yeah, well, like all I can do is kind of hope you for the best of luck, and hopefully you're running LK on like P7, and if you don't get anything in like 1,000 runs, then you probably want to reset your map. I can't promise that'll magically make you get high runes, but like just for your own sanity. Oh yeah, I forgot to drop. I was gonna drop off. And yeah, you should be getting like at least 100 runs an hour. That's like the minimum. But yeah, am in Amarune. Something specific. Dom Grady. I'm trying to get runes. So, trying to get runes. Not really getting a ton of runes, unfortunately. Even though people say they run Trav and they find runes all the time, but I don't usually. But it is known as a good rune spot. So, and the Barb is like clutch for it with the find items. So. Yeah, people just tell me all the time about all the runes they find at Trav, and it's like, well, I'll play for dozens and dozens of hours, and I won't find any, so. Maybe I just get spoiled from Lower Kuros, because Lower Kuros is so guaranteed, and like you get so many that it just makes everything else seem not as good, maybe. Could be it. Could be it. You ran it for a couple of years and didn't get a high rune. I mean, you're running in hell difficulty, I assume, right? You're not running like LK and Nightmare or something? Because like running LK like on and off over the course of like a couple of years and not getting a high rune is like, I'm not going to say impossible, I guess, but Ray said he had a 67-hour work week. I deserve it. Yeah, well. Enjoy responsibly, Race, is all I'm saying. I'm not telling you what to do, but man, whiskey and mixing that with Guinness, oh man, I would be, the next morning I'd be like, my stomach would be flipping and flopping, doing 360 kickflips and stuff inside my body, and yeah, I'd be feeling unfun. P7, you just get unlucky, huh? Yeah, I would say if you haven't done so on your sorceress, like, get a different map just for your own sanity. Blame it on, say you got a bad map seed and get a different map seed, and like a different one that has a good setup. No. Alright, Water, you're boring. Harry Limeade, check in. Lee Leezy, I'll show you kind of what you want to look for here. I definitely have guides on it if you want to look up any of those, but is it D2 Karen or Felicia? It must be Felicia. Why am I so slow? Oh yeah, well, that's fine. So Lower Kuros, you can have 2 of these. You want to look for these campfires. This right here. Campfire, tiki torches. You might know this, but I'm just gonna go over the basics here. Campfire, tiki torches. You want it to be not very far away from the waypoint. So we got super chest, weapon rack, super chest. So there's 3 of them right there. And then you can have up to 2 of these campfire tiles in a Lower Kuros. So you can, in total, have 6 super chests in Lower Kuros. So you want to... Strange. You can come to Act 5. Get him, Marvin. So you want to run them like as fast as you can, pretty much. So the way I would do mine, pop, 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 on to the next map. Like that's how fast you want to do these. Boom, 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 boom. and you want to this isn't perfect, but this is like a good map. This is a pretty solid one. 8.5 out of 10 we'll call it, because they're both pretty close. Obviously we got this other stuff to identify too. Did I even look at that ring, to be honest? 10 FCR, double res, 10 magic find. Level 9. Not that the level 9 matters that much, but that's actually not a bad rank. But yeah. Yeah, if you're not on offline single player, don't bother with LK, yeah. I'll do one more run just to make sure everyone, just to make sure everyone sees. But the way the map is I can pretty easily get a run done in under 25 seconds. And if I go really quick, I'm only grabbing like not the bare minimum, I can get them in like 20 seconds, so. But yeah. So yeah, if you're only doing one campfire, that's going to be an issue. Because then you're going to lose so much efficiency on your runs. So see if you can find another campfire nearby there. Hold on one second, that's my bad. Just some kid stuff there I had to pay attention to or whatever. Professor Doggo, does Jaw drop from LK? No it does not, but the thing with LK is the Sur rune combined with the Bur rune drops, and especially even if you cube up all the other runes you find there, like it's faster to get a Jaw rune by cubing up the runes you get from LK than it is trying to get a Jaw rune any other way. And it's definitely more consistent. Not to mention, like, yeah, just getting all the different runes. You can pull different Is and Mals along the way too and stuff, even if you don't want to cube them up. Or like when I was running mine, I found a couple of X's and an Ohm. Like even if you don't want to cube that stuff up, you can make your Heart of the Oak and your Call to Arms. And yeah, like in 1,000 runs that I did, I got really good luck, but like I could have made at the beginning of a single player, in a matter of 10 hours, I could have made Heart of the Oak, Call to Arms. I would have been, I think, not quite, but I could have almost made Infinity. I was at most one Sur rune away from Infinity, like, or I could have been like, if I found a Bur rune, then I would have been one Sur away from making Enigma in 1,000 runs. So like, or in 1,250 runs. So, which is like 10 hours of gameplay, making all of those rune words. That's why LK is sick. Race is definitely a fun stream tonight. Appreciate you. Glad you're having a good time. Where are we at here? I gotta go ahead and try to catch up a little bit here. The True Red. When I play offline, I've started using tradery trade values and trading myself with Hero Edit. Oh, I see what you're saying there, True. You like pretend like you're trading an item for another item, like based upon the value of stuff. That's an interesting idea. Interesting idea. Yeah, anything you do on single player, it's never cheating or nothing. So don't let no one ever tell you that. But that's cool. It's a cool idea, I guess. You can't, tough to find people to play with or whatnot. And T-Dub says, check the treasure next to the River of Flames waypoint. Yeah, that one's so, like, inconsistent, though. Like, definitely you could check. I've never had a good Lower Karas map that also had that super chest at that point. Because I think it's only, like, I don't know, I don't even know what the percentage is, but it can't be too high. The percentage chance of, there's a good chance that you're not going to get the map tile that has that super chest, actually. I don't know what it is, but like I said, I've never had one when I had a good LK setup, so. Barb said that you were impressed with how they did rune words. CCB, Girl Colossus Blades. Ooh, those were the days. And yes, there definitely was no synergies back in the day there, Marv. Yeah, true story. True story. Neil said, needs a champ for pride. Should I keep hitting up Trav or start doing a ton of LK runs and cubing up to champ? Oof, that's a tough one right there. It would be a lot of LK runs to cube up to champ, like, because you have to obviously get 2 jaws, you know. Math is, you know, checks out. I would say not to do that, but like you really have to get blasting and get lucky to get a champ pretty much. I don't really have a definitive answer for you, essentially, because you'll have to like melt your brain at LK to get a cham that way, or play a whole bunch and then you still need to get lucky. So unfortunately can't give you an easy answer. But at least said you found out you gotta go in tomorrow, bro. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, that's why I got to get up and go to a cheer competition. So, yeah, it's gonna be. Oh my God, it's forecasted to be -8 when I get up in the morning. It's still crazy. It's such a crazy number. I don't know. I know people. There's people other places. I guess, you know. Well, I live in northern North Dakota. It's that cold all the time, don't you know? Like, well, I guess, but oh my gosh. Somebody over here. My Merc's about to get annihilated, I bet. Ooh. My God. All right, let's go again, buddy. We got him. We got him. Come on, hit him. There we go. Strategic retreat and regroup. Can't complain. Yeah, race. Yeah, good time to grocery shop. And it's freezing. At least your the frozen stuff won't unthaw on the way home, I guess. Garbage charm. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Marvin says the snow and ice means instant deceased. Yeah, I mean, when they don't have the stuff to deal with it, yeah. Frosty Feet, what's going on? Happy Friday. Best rune word for a cham. You got one today after 2 years. Boy. I don't think there's one definitive answer. It kind of depends on what you want to play and what you are playing, I guess. Most of the time, like, honestly, I got a chammed, I chammed an Ariat. Like, that's one of the better uses, I guess, so you cannot be frozen on your Barbarian, but, like, when you use it, it's like Pride or Plague, pretty much. What other chammed rune ones are there even that you would use, I guess? Anyone in chat, feel free to. Off the top of my head, I can't think of any other ones, really. But I made a pride and then I just like never use it. To be honest, I made a pride with one of my chams to just never use it. It's kind of like my my last wish that I have. I make last wish and I'm like, yeah, this is worse than just using dual grief. So using grief last wish or anything like that is worse than just using the grief. So come on, come on. And, okay, there we go. The pride for a bow is on, says Niels. So I guess that, yeah, there you go. Like, that's the thing with any of the cham runes, and you make them, it's like specifically for like one build. I would say maybe like you make the plague sword for the Act 5 mercenary, and you can use that on a few different builds. Like, you know, a faux pally, so you don't have to worry about that aura, even though you can get it from a pally, but I guess that way you don't have to use it. Or you can use that Act 5 with a plague on your Act 5 mercenary for a few different builds. You could use that. I could be using that for this right here, actually. But the Act 5 merc, to have plague and then last wish with the might aura is like, you know, plague is jaw. I think, does it have a Sur in it too, I think? And then I don't even remember everything. I know there's 3 jaws in it and a Sur, I believe. And then if you do that, it's like the same as this build pretty much. when I'm using a bone hue over here and a guardian angel. But yeah. Mr. CEO, welcome in. Floyd, yo, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Oh, appreciate you. Thank you for the Jeff Bezos subscription. Couple of pride enjoyers down here talking about uses for the cham rune. But yeah, I would say it's pretty much between those two, plague and pride, for a cham rune use. One to max damage. Pretty good job. I'm not sure if you're using proper English there, Jordan. I might miss some. Now it's none of those degrees. Holy heck, it's now way less than what we thought we said. Not sure where you were going with those. Not sure. Almost there, almost pulled up. Gonna do some gambling. Boys, I've been watching your content on YouTube like crazy, jumping back into the game. Appreciate you. Welcome in to the stream, and thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. Neil says, cham for metamorphosis, perhaps, for the druid. That is an option. Nothing I would do, but I've tried it out before, and I didn't really like having to try to get up the mark of the bear and the wolf and then go out there, and because if you're not going to use both, it's like almost seems pointless to have, you know. But then it's also you have to transform back and forth between the two, and the mark of the bear only lasts like 30 seconds or something. I forget what it is, so you got to re-up it throughout the run. And it's really annoying. I found it annoying anyways. But I guess that's more of personal preferences. Savage Helm. Oh, almost missed a Grand Chime. You guys would have been irate. Oh, you were talking like a caveman. Well, that's why it seemed like you were... I couldn't comprehend what was going on there. Checks out. Wetly, first Ariat. Congrats on that. Yeah, most unit you say P1 out at Tristram. It's kind of a, I mean, if it's unterrorized, it's not terrorized or nothing. Ariats is actually not a very high level item. Like, you can probably find Ariats from, and I'm speculating here, I don't know for sure. I'm gonna guess like Nightmare Mephisto probably, and onwards from there, from most like stuff, like uniques and super uniques and stuff from then on. But yeah. Death Rune. Whoop. What's after Trav? So I'm figuring cows. I'll do like essentially 0 MF cows. Hopefully pop off a billion high runes out at cows, even though I generally don't find a lot of runes at cows. Probably just Javazon, like basic, you know. Or I guess I don't have to do Javazon. I could just go super boring and go max Nova, huh? Max Mosaic Assassin. Now, you guys know I'm not serious about that. Very much not serious. Why do I keep... What's down here? Elegant Blade? Forget that. I don't know. Oh, this Bullrog Blade. I don't know why I couldn't leave until I identified this. 196 damage to demons. Get out of here. Ah, my ankles are getting cold. Just going for Wirt's leg. This drop, and I was stoked. Yeah, congrats on that. Congrats on that one. Yeah, it depends what build I'm doing, I guess. But if I was running Wirt's leg with like a Nova Sork, like I was just mentioning, the monsters in Trav are so weak. If I come across like in the middle and there's like that group of carvers, yeah, I couldn't think of what they're called there for a second. That group of carvers, I'll just take them out real quick. Just, you know, flash, 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 they're gone, you know. Never know what could happen, you know. If I'm gonna drop a high rune or something out of there, or something like that happen, you know. Especially since a lot of times you can just like 2 Nova flashes on like P7 and everything drops out there. Yeah, I don't check these usually, but maybe this time. Enchant charges. Out of there. Grace, that's exactly what I said, yeah. Guaranteed Mosaic Assassin from here on out. I'm never playing any other build but Mosaic Assassin for the rest of my life. Let's drop the jaw in Chaos. T-Dub, congrats on that. Gavin made Mosaic. I enjoy it, but limit the playtime. You don't want to go blind. I get you, yeah. Smokes, it just started getting real cold in here. Boy, I really hope my furnace doesn't like go out or something here. Eesh. Like, I just started getting real cold all of a sudden. Hundo, welcome in. Don't worry, mercenary. You hang out in there. I got it. Don't worry about it. This guy. I just heard it kick out. Hopefully it did just kick on. It's not like. Sometimes it'll just, you know, if it goes out, it just blows like room temperature air forever. You're like, I hear it running. It's fine. And then you're like, oh wait. Give me like literally like 5 seconds. I'm gonna check it. Definitely working. I think it's just so cold that the ground is like freezing around my basement, to be honest. Just going down. Ray said, can you keep your house at 66 and the furnace is blasting this winter, huh? Crazy. I keep mine at the perfect number, Race. I don't keep mine at 66. 69. Perfect house temperature. Ando said you live south of me. Not looking forward to this event. Polar Vortex 2026. Yeah. Yeah, I'm really getting wore out on winter, I'm gonna be honest. Like, it's just real boring. Real boring. Ooh, Godly Tiara. Wetleaf said, you get a chill if it's 78. Well, you know, different folks, especially if you're somewhere warm and that's like what you're used to all the time. It's like it was kind of one of those things where I remember being a kid going to Florida like in the wintertime, kind of like this, and it was like 75 degrees and sunny out, and we're like we went to see my grandma, and they're like, oh, they got a, you know, she lives in this you know, this place that has like a pool and this and that, and we go there and we're like, oh, can we go swimming in the pool, like the pool for like the subdivision or whatever? And they're like, the parents and, you know, whatnot, they're like, the pool's not open, it's the winter. And we're like, what do you mean? It's like 77 degrees and sunny out. They're like, yeah, that's too cold to go swimming. We're like, that's as hot as it gets in the summer in Michigan. What are you talking about? And we go down to the beach, and we look left and right, and there's almost nobody at the beach. The only people at the beach were people like jogging down the beach in full windbreakers, pants, and long sleeves, jogging down the beach. And we're like beach towel, goggles on, shorts, no shirt, you know, like getting ready to go swimming. But yeah, so it's just, if people are used to different weathers, it's very different, right? Angry as vegetable. Oh, Vegeta. I almost said vegetable. Angry as vegetables. Angry as Vegeta. Welcome in. Welcome into the stream. My reading skills have never been my strong suit. Mustang says go sit in the hot tub. Nah. You don't want where you get in and then, well, I don't have any hair, so it wouldn't happen to me, but I remember when I used to have hair and it was real cold and you'd get like icicles hanging off your hair in the back where the water would splash up and your hair would get wet and it'd freeze. Yeah. Back in my younger years. At what level to start crafting gear for my Foden? So crafting gear, do you mean like crafting, like making rune words, or do you mean like actually like crafting like amulets or something? Because crafting in D2 isn't like crafting in other games. I think what you mean by that. So there's all different things you can make to help yourself out throughout the game. If you're talking like rune words or something, you can start making those like Act 1 of normal difficulty, depending on what you want to make. They can help you out a little bit. Shaco, the Shaco.
Let's go.
Oh! Wicked Palama coming in with 20. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 10, 11, 12, 20. Gifted Salation. Thank you so much, Wicked Plumber, for the huge, crazy generosity. Yellow Jet. Ooh. Thank you so much, my man, my man, my man. Ooh. Thank you so much for the huge generosity. Crazy, 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 crazy generosity. Thank you so much. Crazy. DJ knows the assignment. Hammering some of those evil Marios. Crazy, crazy. Congrats to all the new membies. Erica Blade says the new membies. I don't know why that sounds so much cooler than members. I'm gonna steal that. Membies. Look at them all. Look at them all. I'm looking around. Bunch of legends. JD, welcome in. Pizza says it's like minus 25. Nice. Yeah, Raced isn't in Florida. Oh, he was saying he went on okay, I see where the combo is going. Yeah, where Race said he was at, it was like it's getting into the negatives. So Pizza said he's at the minus 25 though. Yeah, that's real cold. That's real cold. I live in Michigan. We're just getting to the negatives right now. It's like -2 or 3 or something like that. Anything hiding? The lag might. Man, I wish these staffs could roll with enhanced damage, and then you could like have a sick like increased attack speed with enhanced damage staff. For some reason they add this lightning damage and stuff, which is pointless. Damage to undead on there, I guess because it's the staff, but small term. Okay, somehow I didn't see. I always got to look for a long time because there's always so much I miss. So much I miss. Oh, I just hit the button on the keyboard on accident. Gonna mess everything up here. Time we got here? A little after 8 o'clock. At least said a big fan of the rib cracker. I don't know if it's actually any good. It's not bad. Yeah, actually, when one of the first videos I made about this build was actually like a mega budget version. No high runes used, and I used a shaled rib cracker. No high runes needed. Where's this bro at? He's dropping hydras on us. Oh. Just sitting behind the little... Get out of town. Unreal, bro. Okay. Alright, so in a minute here, we're going to have to gamble. I think I'm going to put up a poll on the YouTube chat And never mind, I changed my mind. I'm just gonna gamble whatever I want to. I'll do like I always do, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. We'll do a few gloves, trying for some Java gloves. We'll do a few boots, trying for some tri-reses. We'll grab some random rings, trying for whatever. Yeah, I bet going from the cold weather here race to those other places probably real nice. Real nice. I forget. I actually got a vacation coming up as well to some warm weather. Ooh, not too far away. 1, 2, 3 weeks. Going to Arizona in like 3 weeks. It's gonna be legendary. Legendary. Probably not legendary, but it'll be warm, that's for sure. Get rid of that cold aura. Oh, there he is. Definitely want to get rid of this bum. Oh. Ethrune. Oh. Wet leaf a big oh, I read that one. Erica saying the rib cracker, great option for druids until you get them high runes. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured, why I threw it on when I made a budget version of this build. I was like, hey, it works for the druid when he's the werewolf. Why wouldn't it work for the werewolf Barb, right? Not to mention, you can go to combat masteries, and staffs are considered maces. I know it's a little behind chat, but no big deal. So you can max out mace mastery, and that helps out your staff too on this build. So if you go that route, that is kind of interesting. And we got an ethereal ribcracker last night, almost minimum. Doesn't ribcracker have like 100? Like, isn't it like 200 to 300 if I'm not mistaken? For the range too. That's real rough. Get out of here. Real rough. That was like, what did I made a rune word that rolled, it was something like that, it rolled almost anti-perfect. Was it my Phoenix maybe or something? On the enhanced damage maybe? I don't remember, but I had some really bad. Or like when I was, I played online ladder one time and I was like, I'm starting off with the Barb and this is my challenge. I'm just going to run Trav until I find a high rune. And I eventually found something to trade for a low rune or something. I made a grief and it rolled, the damage rolled anti-perfect and the speed rolled like 31, which is 1 off anti-perfect. Or was it completely anti-perfect? I don't remember. I have 26 max damage? 26 max damage, huh? Interesting. What's the most max damage you get on a jewel? Because I know that sounds pretty high. I'm going to Google machine it. In just a second. 30 is the max. Okay, so you can get a double 15 roll. Interesting. What was I looking for there? So it's all right. I mean, I think if it was higher, then it could be, maybe I could say it's a double perfect or whatever. But we'll just toss her, I guess. The camper, everything good doing a second video to your offline single player holy grail. Start video laying out how you transition from a blizzard stork to torch farming. Never done those. I guess not really, but I mean, pretty much I just played the sorceress for like a long time until I eventually got my barbarian. Then I was doing like some pit runs and stuff with the barbarian, and I initially took the barbarian to do Ubers and declone to get the Annie and Torch and stuff. Just a frenzy barb. But no, I mean, pretty much I would just use the sorceress and stuff and until I, you know, for a long time until for most people, I'd recommend just use the sorceress until you can make yourself a Uber smiter. That's just like, you know, all the different videos out there for a budget Uber smiter, you know? So, not some special, any crazy technique or anything. Roll Bullrog Blade of Evisceration. Oh, man. One of these years. One of these years. Yeah, Wicked Plumber gifted a bunch of memberships, so thanks to him. Hundo said he found a 1515, plugged it in a Wind Force. Pretty wicked. Contagious Marijuana. Random question of the day. How much do I like Dog the Bounty Hunter? I mean, that show hasn't been on for like 20 years, has it? I don't know. We'll call it indifference, I guess. Any reality show like that, I just assume is most fake anyways. Mostly fake. Most effective build with a controller. I've never played on controller before, so someone else in chat who plays on controller would have to let you know that one. I have no idea. Ooh, we're full of gold. You know what that means. Gamble time. Contagious, you say they're real criminals, but they're over in Hawaii. What do you mean? Dog the Bounty Hunter is a criminal, you're saying? Not sure what you been rocking Orb Hydra lately, campers? Yeah, I mean, Hydra Orb is solid. Whoops. So yeah, getting your Annie is way easier than getting these, but of course you got to get the SOJ. On single player, you can just run Nightmare Andy for like a few hours and usually get an SOJ. Then to be able to get your Annie, you can get the Annie with almost any build and any character in the game, with just like 2 or 3 super simple tricks. So. Oh yeah, I need to put in this with these guys right here. Just yeah, if you just look up easy like declone tricks and stuff like that, yeah. But oh, Camper is saying on Orb Hydra is good on controller. You're saying okay, gotcha. DC Diablo clone hates this one trick. Something like that. It's right here. We'll gamble a couple. Why not? Oh, it's not moving. It's permanent. Free to combat. I wasn't going to gamble these, but I'm going to see how many in a row before it changes. Okay. What am I going to gamble here? We'll hit a bunch of these. We're going to get a Griffin's Eye. I want to know. Gloves? Rings? Java. I'm about to do Java later, so let's do a bunch of gloves. See if I can get some Java gloves, huh? Why not? I know it'll be a little behind chat here. No big deal. Go get some more gold. Are you guys just joking around like the way people title their YouTube videos? I went and took out Andariel, and this happened. Erica running Nightmare Andy found everything but, it sounds like. Everything but the Stone of Jordan. Find a good pair of gloves. These will work, right? What does he got for... They'll be fine. Java gloves incoming. Maybe. Maybe not. Haven't heard nothing, EMA TV, haven't heard nothing about that. Best boss to farm depends what you're looking for. I mean, it's going to be kind of a toss-up, I guess, between Andy and Meph, essentially, but... Talking act bosses, anyways. Come on, you bum. We're getting them here. Charge strike charges. Okay. Evercraft FCR belts. I do craft those, but only at the very beginning of like ladder or something. Before you get Arachnid's Mesh and you need a little bit of FCR to get you over a breakpoint. Okay. So yeah, I'll make one of those right off the bat, but then yeah, it's usually just my fill-in until I get Arachnid's Mesh or whatever. Some of them can be pretty neato, actually. You get the 10 FCR with like 24 hit recovery and whatnot. Like 25 strength, 24 hit recovery, mana, oh yeah. Almost got him. We're getting him here. Got full there pretty much. You've been farming Diablo, is that not good? Well, it depends on what you say, like farming Diablo. Like Diablo is like the end of the Chaos Sanctuary, so really what you would be doing is clearing the Chaos Sanctuary, and then of course you just take out Diablo at the end, which is not a terrible thing to do. But like, I just don't call that farming Diablo. I call that Chaos Sanctuary runs. Or you can do, or if you're just going around seal popping, you're seal popping the Chaos Sanctuary. And then you take out Diablo at the end, It's not like when you farm Mephisto, you just go and you just take out Mephisto. Andaro, you teleport down, boom, take out Andy, Like, Diablo is good to take out, but it's more of like another piece of the puzzle. It's not like that's what you're, quote-unquote, farming. The way I view it anyways, But these are all really bad, huh? One dex, 5 dex, 1 strength. I feel like they would have been a little bit better than this. I might as well just go over a vendor and shop for a while. No good. Am I from America? I am from America. True story. Ooh, martial arts, unfortunate. Martial art gold find character? No increased attack speed. Ooh, more charge strike. More charge strike. They love those level 2 charge strike charges. Alright. Gold's gone. Gone enough anyways, but... Edge, bro, that's way too much work, bro. Way too much work. Who's got time for that much effort? I really want my gold to disappear as fast as possible is really what I want to happen, so... I might as well just, like, drop it on the ground. Deleted mushroom. D2 will always be your go-to before release. Did my last school project in high school. Multimedia class about Diablo 2. Legendary. Legendary. Come on. One is hiding in here. That fruit no good. Why did it do that again? Did I have my mouse in the wrong spot? Not sure what happened there, but maybe it just loaded too slow one time. Hundo said he just drops gold. We just hop into a random game and drop a bunch of gold for new people is what you're saying? Yeah, gambling is... I just don't find it entertaining, and I never get anything, so... Joseph B, new to the channel, returning from 90s 2000. Started my first single-player sorceress, found a Burr and a Vex running LK. Nice. Got some of the luck right off the bat. Popping a Burr out of there, too, is crazy. Because a Burr is, like, really unlikely to get. So that's huge. That's huge. Congrats on that. Congratulations. Ooh, there we go. There we go. Out there magic finding, trying to find better gear. You always need more 7MFers, am I right? Boom. Alright!
Hard to believe I'm still playing a game from my 30s. And this dark rum is good.
Thank you so much for the 100 bits race. A game from your 30s. Jeez. I'm still in my 30s. Isn't that crazy? Glad you're enjoying the rum race. Thank you so much for the 100 bits once again. Man, why does it keep doing that? My computer must be loading slower than normal right now or something. Because my macro's set up on time, so if it takes too long to load the exit screen, essentially, the menu screen, then it'll hit the button to select the character too soon. It won't work. Weird. Joseph said he used to put 1 point into every skill back in the day. The very first time I started playing, I remember doing that. Because I do remember the first character I ever made was well, I don't think, maybe it wasn't my first, second maybe. But I did a necromancer, and I just assumed that as the skills progressed further down the skill tree that they got better. So I figured, hey, Bone Spirit is at the bottom, so it must be the best, right? So I made a Bone Spirit Necro. Not Spear, Spirit. Was not good. Was not good. Small charm down there. Don't worry, I'm not going to leave without it. I seen it the last second, but I was already zapping to the next area. Nope. And no. Alrune, legendary. I didn't see. Oh, sorry, I didn't see. I didn't get your question there, Hema. Oh yeah. So you said something about politics. I'll just stop you right there. Yeah, I don't talk about politics on the stream, so not touching that with a bazillion foot pole. Oh, okay. About to get ripped. No politics allowed. Oh my gosh, bro. Every once in a while you get one of these runs. You get the immune to physical guy that also the chump, and he's cursed. Ray said he only rocked melee characters for years. That's what he. That's what you prefer. Yeah, I've always been less of melee, but I mean, the clear speed and everything on casters is just usually so much higher. I'm a big fan of Ogres, though. That's for sure. One energy jewels as well. Hundo City likes Sunder Charms. Nice addition. They're fine, I guess. I'm not really. They're fine. Most builds, I don't even use Sunder Charms anyways, because they just. I don't know. Pretty much Sunder Charms just made like builds that were really good. It just made the best builds like better, pretty much. Because anywhere that you didn't have one of the best builds that you're using a Sunder Charm, I would never recommend someone actually farm those areas because you would be going so slow. A monster having like 95% immunity to is, you might as well just be completely immune because any monster you're going to kill that slow, you might as well just not even fight them and just pass them up because it's going to crush your run efficiency and you'll just find way less. But that's just my take on it. That's just my take. Time of TV. Yeah, no, I mean, I hear you, but yeah, I'm not talking about it. Not talking about it. Delete a mushroom is first unique and build was Necro with the worm skull. Worm skull. I think that's no. I found the undead crown, and then because plus skills is awesome to get, right? I was using that bow that has like 2 to necro skills on it or whatever it is. I found that. Is that the pus spitter? I think. Wow, this is going really slow. Okay, good. So yeah, I was a bone spirit necromancer using a crossbow that I just used as I was casting. The undead crown is pretty nasty though, I'm gonna be honest. Ooh, little ring right there. Tukonu, Demon Machine, and we know it, we love it. The Stone of Jordan. Ba-boom. Oh, Carrying Wind. Not quite a Stone of Jordan. Yeah. Tiny bit rare, but not really used much of it all, unless you're doing some kind of proc build and you want those tornadoes coming out, pretty much twisters or whatever. Wait, is that a Monarch? What did that say? Oh, it was. I almost missed my J mod. Come on, boom! Ah. Next time. Next time. Okay, seen everything. Trapsins were worthless before Sunder Charms. Boy, that's interesting. The first Zod I ever had, I found on a Lightning Trapsin before Sunder Charms. Trapsins were sick, were sick before Sunder Charms. That wasn't even so much Sunder Charms. The thing that helped out Trapsins, made him even more powerful, was making the minus res apply to the traps, because there was like feature bug, well, I don't know what you want to call it, but the minus like fire res or minus lightning res didn't apply to traps because they were minions. They weren't like your damage, they were your minions were dealing damage, so it didn't apply, and they changed it so it did. That's one of the larger ones that helped out Trapsins, to be honest. That and they changed the fire aura for next hit delay on Wake of Fire. That like doubled or tripled that damage right there. Brand Charm. Like I said, for the most part, I don't even use Thunder Charms unless it's like the best possible build, and I'm, you know, it's pretty much like Energy Shield Novasork and like, yeah, I don't know. What other builds do I even use? Okay, I guess maybe Lightning Trap Assassin I would, maybe. Yeah, most of the time I just don't. Bish, what's going on? Ooh. Oh man, what is this guy doing? Hold your own in here, Bihak. Yeah. Ammon. Man, rough day at Trav today, huh? At least the other day I found a low rune. Never said I picked it up, but I found one. You know, you know. Who got winning the Super Bowl? Great question. I don't know. I don't know. Like, Seattle's defense is crazy. Can Denver win with Stidham? They got a good defense. The Rams defense isn't great, but they kind of score points, but I don't know. Is Sam Darnold really going to win a Super Bowl? Jeez. Maybe. He might. Might be Sam Darnold in Seattle. That's my guess. If I have to pick, I guess. I don't know. Unconfident. You gotta pick somebody though, right? What should you put your perfect skulls into? I mean, I don't know what you should use those for. I don't even pick up skulls, to be honest. Maybe I cube those. Actually, I usually cube the skulls with like Grand Charms to try for like 45 life skillers or something. Grimward, legendary. Part of the way there. Right stuff, not enough. Six NATO, come on! What a twister. Thought they were valuable or something. People used to use them for re-rolling rares and stuff. I don't know about that valuable. I don't know. Where's the other chat feed coming from? Like this one right here? Yeah, it's a little Twitch symbol there. This is YouTube, that's Twitch. That's Twitch right there. Why are you playing Barb Druid? I don't know, because I want to. Something different. I play different builds. Like once every week to 10 days, I play a different build. So figured why not do this? Not one I usually played a whole lot because it's not really great at a lot of areas. I usually never farm Trav, and it's one place that it is like one of its better places for this. So there you go. Christopher Stoner, welcome in. There we go. Why can't everyone go that quick? There we go. Aaron, how's the runs going? They're going pretty good. Going pretty good. Welcome in, by the way. I mean, going good in the sense that I'm playing Diablo 2 and having fun. As for what I'm finding, not so good. Ray says, I have Seattle. Who's he picking for the Super Bowl? Most consistent. Yeah, defense wins championships. That's what they tell me. That's what they tell me. Why aren't you playing Wolfie Barb? Okay, why did someone ask why am I playing Wolf Barb and someone asked why am I not? I'm confused. I don't know. Don't know, Paul B. I mean, that is what I'm playing, I guess. Angry as Vegeta's got to go be an adult for a little bit. Unfortunate. Peace out. Have fun adulting. Joseph got the Erectus mesh drop off of Mephisto. Legendary. Legendary. No, if it's a unique spiderweb sash, it's an Erectus mesh. Yeah, that's the only one. Huge. Go, another great one. Look at that. They all came right up inside of the temple here. Makes it way better when I don't have to teleport out to them. Oh, gotcha, Paul. Yeah, I missed it. Went right over my head. Hema TV, you found out last letter you like to play a Zeal Paladin. Okay. My problem is I don't like it without Enigma. Well, yeah. Enigma makes everything a lot more fun, huh? It is a solid one for sure. Why am I not streaming a well done steak? So I had a great idea today. Don't tell anybody. This is top secret. But I can promise you that within the next 2 weeks, there's going to be a well done steak video on my channel. There very well could be a well done steak short on my channel. Whoa. Never been so hype. You should be. You should be. I got so many good plans. So many good plans for it. 'Cause I feel like shorts you can get away with like putting just like any, like with regular videos, the way the algorithm works, you have to like stick exactly within your lane of the videos you do, or like the, you know, blah 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 blah, the way the algorithm works. But with shorts, I feel like you can just upload any short on any channel and like it just like doesn't much matter the way the shorts algorithm works. But I can picture it now already. Cook, scrape it. You gotta do the knife scrape on the steak. I'm thinking I'm just gonna do everything wrong. Set it in a cold pan right off the bat. The pan set on medium.
And I guarantee I'll have short ribs on the grill Sunday.
Raise, thank you for the 100 bits. Negative temps and snow. You're gonna have short ribs on the grill on Sunday. Best of luck with that. Gotta have a good grill. I've never had, well, I have a not bad grill now, but there's something wrong with it I gotta figure out. But cheap grills before, and I'd try to grill in the winter, and it'd be like a half hour, and it just like would not cook through because it would just like knock all the heat out of the grill. The breeze, the freezing cold breeze, but best of luck on the short ribs. Biv said getting your butt. Biv, what are you doing? Get back with the fam. Don't worry about my well done steak video. Incoming. I'm about to fully change my channel over to only well done steaks only. Uh-oh. Can we do it? Marty, if you're here. Oh no, we cannot do it. Concentration charge. Must have put the kids to bed and stuff. Now you're just sitting on your phone board, huh? Dennis says I read the stats on the gear way faster than you do. I'm getting used to it. Yeah, I do look at a lot of pieces of gear real quick. The thing is I don't even really read them. You just got to look for specific things real quick. Like if you identify a ring and it doesn't have FCR, I pretty much just chuck it out instantly. So, and that's the very first thing at the top of every ring. It'll say if it'll, you know. Oh, where'd he go? There he is. And there's stuff like that. Like I know where to look for stuff real quick. I'm not like the best at it in the world, but I do play quite a bit. Oh, the stinking, maybe not on all gear, but at least when you're playing through, looking for stuff what you want to use, the speedrunners are like the goats at that. Yeah. Not to mention, too, it may look faster on your screen compared to mine because my monitor is 144 hertz, but I stream at 60. So you might actually see half as many frames as I'm seeing. So it looks twice as fast. Just based upon when the frame rate hits the, you know, 144 relative to the 60 that goes through. Because I've had it before where I had something like this and I identified a unique ring, and then I went like this, and I could see that on my screen, but like right there I seen the item pop up real quick, but you might not have seen it at all. So yeah. A little bit of behind the scenes there. Lower Trav short? Lower Trav. Lower Caress, I'm guessing? Oh. Yeah. 2 sirs and 100 runs. That's some good luck right there. It's like finding a burr room. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Biv saying the young ones don't get the built-in map like they would at home. Yeah, I believe it. Yeah, your kids are like kind of pretty little too. Pretty little, if I'm not mistaken. Whoops. Grand Charm almost missed it. Gosh, it's freezing down here. It's crazy. Just crazy. Aaron says you understand why I don't use cold damage, but you like how you got your Barb set up. Yeah, I get you. Everyone can do whatever they want for sure with their setups and stuff. No big deal. Joseph B says playing at D2 on the Switch, life-changing. Never imagined playing it in a portable way like back in the 90s, mainly watching my friends' dad play on PC. Nice. That's funny. 'Cause my dad was like into computers and stuff, but never really into like gaming and games and stuff. It's kind of interesting, but yeah, speaking of kiddos and stuff, I'm gonna get off and get my kid to bed. She's got to get up at like 6:45 in the morning to get to her cheer competition or whatever. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop off. Thank you all for the Super Prince today. Wicked Plumber for the huge gifted memberships. Thank you to anyone who supported the channel with donos or bits and stuff like that. No joke. With your guys' support, make it possible for me to keep streaming and making videos on this channel. So thank you all so much. Much love from Sweet Phil. But with that being said, gotta hop out. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen, fellas, and keep slaying. Oh yeah.